and welcome to Utkarsh Minds Python for Data Science. Today we will see the use of categorical plots. So starting our Colab notebook, here we will click on new notebook and further we will say lesson 24 cat plots and this is Seaborn. Click on connect. So we will import our libraries. One is pandas, one is numpy, and third is matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and finally the most important one is the Seaborn library. In this we will first load our dataset, which is the tips dataset. So that is seaborn.load data set and the name is tips, followed by displaying the data so that you can see the different columns of the data. Okay, so here what we need to do is first see what is the use of the categorical plot. First categorical plot is that it takes our day argument, which is categorical, and plots it against the total bill argument. So let us see what will happen if I plot such kind of data. You can see that on the x-axis there is day, which is categorical. There is Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 4 values. And on the y-axis is the numeric data, which is total bill. Now looking at the plot, one interpretation is that Friday has less number of customers, whereas on Saturday we have got the highest total bill and maximum public is coming on Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. If we go and dive further into this, what we can do is remove the jitter. So jitter as false. If we remove that jitter as false, you will see the difference. Okay, unnecessarily there is some space and stretching of data. Actually the data looks like this. A large number of tips have come between 30 and total bill is between 10 and 30. And the density is lying here. Then comes the arguments, other arguments that can be added here. So we can, for time being, remove this argument and instead we will have here sex, and we can also have one more argument. Let us say, we will see that later. That is the style argument, but right now we will have male and female shown here as separate in separate colors. There are many things that can be done. We can also order the data here. For example, as we will have first we will have Sunday, then we will have Saturday, then we will have Friday, and finally we will have Thursday. So we want it in the opposite order, so even that is possible. So we can have it in the opposite order as well. If you are more interested in a horizontal plot, so that is also possible. We can exchange the x with the y. So we have on y-axis we have the days, whereas on x-axis we have the total bills. So this gives a horizontal plot. Very useful cat plots. There is one more plot that is very useful, that is the box plot and the violin plot. We will see how they are done. So let us have a kind here which is equal to box. That gives us a different kind of plot known as the box plot. So you can see there is a box like structure with some whiskers. That is why it is called box and whiskers. The lowest towards this axis line is the minimum and the farthest is the maximum. Then this line is the 25 percentile, the median or the 50 percentile, and the 75 percentile. Male and female are separately in different colors. Here I can say that females have a lower total bill than males, which is visible except on Saturdays. The median is the most important here. Median means 50% of the data is below this level. So around 14 is the median. So 50% of people have tipped below 14, 50% of the females. That is the use of this kind of plot known as categorical plot or box plot. One more thing you can do is, change this to show you something like the Boxen plot, which is relatively less known in the literature. It is a kind of box plot but with a different shape. Something that is better known in the literature is the violin plot. So violin, this is more popular because it not only gives you the box plot but also the distribution of data. Next we have many other things. We have the regular plots called the bar plots as well. So for that we take another popular data set known as the Titanic data set. Let us load the Titanic data set here using the word Titanic and display it for you. My aim is to see if I can have a kind of bar chart. So Seaborn cat plot allows me to do that. First comes my data itself, the Titanic data, which you are seeing here in this table. On the x-axis I will have my column 6. On y-axis I will have my column survived, and then we have the color argument hue, which is the class, and then we have the kind argument which decides the plot. So here it will be the bar chart. The bar for male and female is given for first, second and third class. So the survival probability for first is the highest, followed by the second and followed by the third. Females have higher probability of surviving than the males. This is the kind of information that we can get with this bar plot. Other than that, there are certain complex plots. We will see them in the next video, but keep practicing this bar plot and try different arguments and see what kind of information you get from this kind of plots. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.